Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Aliffia. You can call me Aliffia. I'm from SMP 6 Mataram. I say thank you very much to the master or mister of ceremony having given me time to speak in front of audience. Ladies and gentlemen, in this good chance, I would like to give my speech under the title. The era of Rasulullah SAW has indeed long passed before the current millennial generation is also called Generation Y, namely those born in the 1980s to 1997s. But the Prophet's example can still be used as a role model to this day. All the sayings and behavior of the prophets are still relevant to what is happening in a much more modern era like today, because the message of Islam was sent down to the end of time. This millennial generation is also referred to the golden generation, which has the potential to become a generation for the revival of Islam. The Prophet mentioned that among the 7 groups who will receive shade when there is no shade except Allah's shade on the day of resurrection, they are young people who grow up to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the Prophet himself has great and noble exemplary values that can be emulated by the millennial generation and can be learned from the time the Prophet was born until the Prophet died. The messenger of Allah was a just leader, a general who made a policies, a teacher who was an example, a loving an honest reader, a responsible shepherd, a loving father, who was loyal, a good friend for you. And when a person is able to build Habluminallah in a special form, namely realizing piety both at the personal, individual level, as well as social piety in society, blessing from heaven and earth will come. Likewise, the ability of humans to build patterns of interaction with other humans is known as Habluminannas. The ability to build Habluminallah and Habluminannas will have a positive effect on Albiah, namely the surrounding environments, which consists of animals and plants. The form of the interaction of Habluminallah, Habluminannas, and Habluma'albi'ah will form a model community, or what is called an ideal society in the millennial era. The ideal society that was formed by the Prophet several centuries ago is a society that has been able to realize these 3 things. That's all from me. Don't forget subscribe, like, comment, and share. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.